Hey, it's time for another Death Friday commentary. I hope you like the series and you enjoy those monthly updates. Today, we'll be taking a look at the third Alpha update, which might also be known as the Type 0 update. It is the last Alpha update for the game, and next we'll be preparing for the Early Access release. The game's demo has released a few days ago. If you didn't have a chance to play it yet, make sure to check it out on the Steam store page. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed and you're ready to get your copy on March 4th when Early Access goes live. I also hope you can give us some feedback if you have some thoughts about the demo. Either way, let's get into the details of the most recent changes. I've already mentioned the unique growth concept with each Cosmos Conqueror update. It is definitely unique and changes the dynamics of the entire game significantly. Let's remind you about it. At the end of a given era, player sacrifices everything he had in order to jump into the new era. The metric deciding about it is the amount of energy harvested, or in other words, Kardashev's scale. Civilization is considered to have a different type depending on how much energy they can harvest. Thanks to that, the current civilization type available in Cosmos Conqueror is Type 1. The civilization can harvest energy of their home planet and continue expanding into their solar system. In the game, when the time comes, they can sacrifice their progress to conquer further parts of the universe. Because of that, player starts conquering continents of home planet, continents turn into planets, they turn into stars, and so on. So, while we have Type 1 civilization for a few updates now, it's time to introduce a new type, Type 0 civilization. The gameplay visible on the screen is from Type 0 civilization. The player is conquering Earth, and in order to progress into the next era, the entire planet has to be held in power. That's when you can jump to the next era and start your adventure in the solar system. All core mechanics are the same, it's just the map and graphics, especially UI graphics, that are changing between the civilization types. It's definitely an interesting way to tell that story with an environment changing as the player progresses. Type 0 starts in 5500 BC and continues throughout the centuries. Player will continue in the next type whenever he's reached the Type Jump project in the previous era. So, from now on, you'll be able to construct towns instead of gigapolis, cathedrals instead of global temples, and other exciting stuff. There's definitely more to come when it comes to the civilization type, so stay tuned, there's going to be way more updates about that. I've added a few smaller things as well. Apart from balancing the game, especially the technologies and projects, which costs and rewards were unbalanced and required my attention, I've added a new feature, flying objects, which you might have already noticed. In different eras, flying objects display in a different way. In Type 0 they are birds, in Type 1 they are spaceships. In all, they're flying across a screen at random speeds and in various directions. And once clicked, it will grant players a small energy bonus, which is added to the total energy gathered. It's a great addition, and I'd say it's a good practice to look for them. Anyway, that would be it for this update. Soon we'll come through with more exciting changes. The game comes out in a month, so stay tuned for the largest update yet. There's definitely going to be a lot to cover, so definitely look out for that next Death Friday commentary. Thanks.